Good morning, my friends. Where am I? Oh, having a little bit of a hang up there. Hope it's on my end. Sorry about that. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another Let's Go morning show brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends at Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Tuesday morning, the 19th of November. There's a lot going on in our space, a lot to talk about crypto and stacks in general, specifically. Lots of stuff going on. Friendly reminder, we do have our good friend, it's Tuesday, GPSC. I just saw him jump into the backstage area. He'll be coming on live as soon as I'm finished with the news. And just a friendly reminder, this is a news show. We are not providing financial advice. Always do your own research and never make investment decisions based on my opinion about anything. And without further ado, we will get into the numbers. Bitcoin's looking strong today, holding on to that number to the $92,000 range, 92,377 just a few minutes ago. Stacks looking strong again, pushing back up to $1.95. Looks like it's getting ready to take back to that $2 range, and coming in at the number 38 overall place by market cap on CoinMarketCap. Fear and Greed Index has dropped a little bit to 83, still in that extreme greed range. And the top three gainers over the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap are Tezos XTZ, HBAR, and Akash Network AKT. Stacks calendar for the day, and we have a few. We have the Stacks DeFi show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's always a great time with the Stacks DeFi show. Always good stuff on there. And at special at 11 a.m. today is a special edition of the Leather Lounge, where Good Kitty, Gary Reiger, Reese, I will be joining myself, although I do have some stuff going on with DeOrganized as well, so I'll be in and out of that space. But Leather Lounge space, launch party for the When Walls Break album and Gary's Gated .so platform. Some really awesome stuff. Good Kitty's building out on there. And then we will also be hosting at 2 p.m. a special live version launch party as it goes live, as the platform goes live, with some of the artists, and also Gary and Reese and Good Kitty will be on there with me as well. So lots of really great stuff. I'm super excited about that project. I'll talk about that a little bit more and down the line. And then we also want to get into Miss Gecko's calendar for the day. We have Pinky Hoot's Creative Space at 11 a.m. That is on X with Pinky Hoot Art every second week, so every other week. The VV Drop Day live at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a YouTube show with Informant. And When Walls Break album release party at 2 p.m. On YouTube today. That's with Good Kitty, Gary, Reese, and myself. The Art on Stack show, which will be regularly moved to 2 p.m. Eastern Time moving forward, will not be held today as we are doing the launch party live for When Walls Break. Meme Universe at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on X. That's with Papi Chulo. Baco Taco Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Baco Bro, Sapphire, and Liz. That's on X. And, we should let them know about the Taco-vation Awards on Stackslink as well. That would be a great way to kind of put that forward. And then at 5:30 p.m. today, all things crypto. It's 5:30 Eastern Time with Dave Cool and Nat. Always great vibes, always a great space in that show. And again, just a friendly reminder, we do this show every morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's on YouTube and X across multiple platforms, across multiple broadcasting partners with us and Bitcoin Live and my own personal feed and all of that with PeaceLoveMusic and friends. Thank you for tuning in, everyone that does tune into that. We really do love our audience. It's great, the amount of support we get. What's up, Haddy? What's up, GPSC? There's a lot going on in our space, and we try to cover it all for you. In the news, and we got a lot of news items today. President-elect Donald Trump is to meet with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. This is, just another movement forward, another example of that this administration is going to be crypto friendly, and maybe not even just crypto friendly, but very actively promoting crypto and Bitcoin and the greater crypto economy. This is really, really great for our ecosystem. Former Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao foresees a global race where nations print money to stack BTC, creating their own Bitcoin strategic reserves. This does seem to be where we're trending. Be leery. Just because there's rumblings of stuff doesn't mean it's going to happen right away, but it does seem to be that this is that there is a domino effect that's going to start playing out, where we have more and more institutional investment into Bitcoin, and then fiat-based governments are going to start printing money in order to buy Bitcoin. And the first one that does that in earnest with a big war chest is probably going to win the game. And it looks like the U.S. government, or at least the incoming administration, is aware of that and ready to act on it. So that's great. Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy to raise $1.75 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. And it seems like there's news about them buying more Bitcoin every day. And he's been in it for a long term. So I hope he didn't think he was just going to sit down and stop buying once it got hot. Because, the guy just keeps leveraging his holdings, of which he has substantial holdings. It's only going to get better for him, I would imagine. So President-elect Donald Trump pledges to use military on land and sea to dismantle drug and human trafficking networks in the United States. I do think that this is the issue needs to be addressed, especially human trafficking and wide-scale drug running is kind of tied to that. It really should be stopped. It should be addressed. I there's a piece of this that's actually pointing towards using the military to facilitate mass deportations, and I'm not sure. I'm not in love with that piece of it, to be honest. There's concerns there for me about the establishment of the military in such a policing capacity and how that could potentially be used after the precedent is set for alleged good purposes, for less benevolent purposes, in my opinion. But I do believe that those issues need to get addressed. So, sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess, so they say. Billionaire Paul Tudor Jones's hedge fund holds $230 million worth of BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. That's a lot. President Trump's DJT token is in advanced talks to purchase crypto trading platform Backed. And $3 trillion Goldman Sachs plans to convert its digital asset platform into a blockchain venture for faster trading and settlements. According to Cointelegraph, over 60 publicly traded companies have adopted a Bitcoin strategy, and thousands of private companies are following their lead. Institutional adoption is happening this cycle, people. When Walls Break launch on gated.so. Big shout out to Good Kitty, Gary Reiger, Reese Swanepoel, and all of the artists that participated in the album. Some really great work, great artwork, great music, and the real cool part of this, though, is the cutting edge tools for artists that are going to allow them to take control of the value they create and the art they create and the distribution and engagement with their communities and facilitate all sorts of new ways to do that. I'm very, very excited. I think what Gary's built out and what Good Kitty's built on top of it is really great stuff. I'm super excited to be here with it. Stacks Bitcoin halving alignment proposal, which I think is being called something else now. But the vote is live. SIP29 vote is live on stx.eco. You can actually go right to that QR code right in the corner there. That QR code right there. You can go vote for your SIP. I have actually done that. Vote your stacks for the SIP. My light's a little dark here. I'm sorry about that. Go vote. It's very important to ensure that SBTC launch scheduled for December goes as smoothly as possible. The intent is to keep miner, signer, and stacking incentives stable while SBTC launch goes live. I fully support this proposal. I've already voted yes, and I urge you to vote yes as well. Also, just a friendly reminder: the default fees in transactions right now for most stacks transactions are set kind of high. Like usually I'm seeing 0.75 for standard fees and 0.5 for if you set it to low fees. If you go to custom, you can put that at 0.01, even usually 0.001, and get transactions processed without paying super high fees. And if you put it really low and it does fail, you're only losing a small amount if you have to reset. So if it's not time sensitive, definitely go with the lower fees if you can. Do not buy bot. Last night, the bot trap token was launched on stx.city, and it was an exercise on how to run a bot trap on the bonding curve. We were actually doing the Whatever Monday spaces, and Landy had come up, and GPSC, who we'll talk about this a little bit when he comes on. We were talking about how to trap the bots on these bonding curve events. And it turned out that the stacks blocks were so fast. So I launched a token to try to play with that and see how it might work. And the fast blocks made it actually really hard to try to beat the bots. So I developed another token. That's the bot token. I don't think we have any plans for it. So but maybe it is now a regular CTO since the bots aren't really in it anymore. The bots got out. So do your own research and check it out if you are interested in that sort of thing. Bitflow's Pontus Bridge will soon bring runes to Stacks. Follow at Pontus_official to stay up to date on the latest developments. Bananas stuff that's happening between the runes communities being able to bridge their runes over to Stacks and trade them and or just engage in DeFi with them potentially down the line too. Very interesting stuff going on with that. Meme Goat Stacks apparent rug. Liquidity has been drained. The founder has been unresponsive. I have direct contact with him in DMs as he had actually come on our show to talk about people that were suggesting that his auditing practices hadn't been sufficient, which this doesn't appear to have actually been an exploit of their platform. It seems like it was just a straight up rug, which I hope he's okay. I hope it wasn't something nefarious against him, but I do hope he does kind of come out and let us know what the situation is and maybe restore some user funds if we can solve that problem. Tacovation Awards are live. Head over to @stackslink on X and nominate someone for a Tacovation Award today. It'll make you feel good. It'll make them feel good. And you might get some reputation rewards from Zero Authority down the line for that. Skullcoin story mode is now free to play, now live on Stacks mainnet. Head over to skullco.in. That's Skullcoin with a dot between the O and the I in coin. And you can start playing for free, learn how to mint the NFTs, discover the clues, and then you'll be ready to go and have a leg up when the competitive mode launches and you can actually earn real stacks, real Skullcoin tokens, and other rewards for playing the game. Boom, ghostly transactions, or is it just a regular NFT, or perhaps an opportunity for future benefits on Boom Wallet? Minting now on Gamma.io. And Boom Wallet is what they're building out over there is really, really interesting. Smart shops, smart payment links, smart wallets. There's account abstraction being built into it. There might be some kind of communications functionality. Really next level stuff that Dan's building over there at Boom Wallet. Head over to boom.money, drop your address, and get on their notification list so you can hear more about, you can learn when it gets launched and get into that app. And finally, there are currently 8 open bounties active with options to earn stacks. Rue and Leo. Right now on Zero Authority, you go over to zeroauthority.xyz. And if you haven't set up an account there, I don't know what you're waiting for. You definitely want to be ready for when V2 launches. Be on there and take advantage of building up your reputation on chain to put yourself in line for some on-chain bounties. On-chain gigs, gig offers. You build up your reputation, and you have certain skills, and you complete those tasks. You show that you have skills, and then when someone's looking to hire someone with those skills, they can find you and associate you with that and offer you a gig, and you can get paid all on chain. It's all safe and reliable. So take advantage of Zero Authority now. You should be on there. And we have GPSC. What's up, buddy? How are you today, man?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, doing well. Lots to talk about going on today, man. It was a very eventful Monday yesterday. I love the coverage that you did on how you were streaming live while we were doing the Whatever Monday space. That was great content.
I just wish I had thought to do it a little bit sooner in the process when we were. I'm like, because I know how to do it now a little bit better than I was, but just shout out again to some of our other fans. Blank Page on YouTube. Binks, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Squidfin. Good morning, Trip. What's up? I'm glad you're digging the music. I do think that actually adds a little bit of a feature to the show too. Runes on Stacks is going to be wild. Absolutely, for sure. Stasix. We never got to. He launched after our bot token, and I do say ours. And so I would love to know a little bit more about what his plans are. We never actually got to hear all about that. But yeah, man, we got Vinny. Vinny, what's up, man? Devs are
Morning.
working on the Boom Wallet project. How many devs are working on the Boom Wallet project? It might just be Dan. I don't know.
Dan, I know that there's two main individuals involved with it. You know, Dan, this might just be the dev that's working on that as a solo founder and has little help. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure. Vinny, you should definitely, if you're looking to offer some help, I'm sure Dan would love your input.
Yeah, shout out to Vinny, man. Building Felix, you know, I've been looking at
Very
Felix,
cool.
it out. It's very awesome. So,
I think go around with that on testnet a little bit.
Yeah, there's so much building going on in the Stacks ecosystem right now. It's been wild to see all the new people come to Stacks and start to build out their projects and build communities, getting involved. So,
and good morning, Hero.
Yeah, man. Now we have Stasix. I've been butchering that name since the space and since it was launched yesterday.
It's a little tough with the soft C and then the hard K at that. Well, there's only such thing as a hard K, right? But the hard C sound and the K at the end of it makes it a little tricky for our typical syntaxes around how we talk, at least in my experience.
Yeah, man. It was born from a typo, and I was commenting under a meme that was made on a typo, and I said, "Man, this should be a meme." And then somebody went out there and made it into a meme. So we're seeing more of that in this space, you know.
That was another one that was from you guys.
Yeah, I was just riffing. You know, that Leo Alpha Chat has born a couple memes, moist spaces, different memes.
Born at Big K.
Yeah, are being born from what different people are talking about. Just hearing it and saying, "Hey, that sounds like a good meme. Let me run with it." So it's wild, man. There's a lot of memes out there on Stacks now.
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's the goofy thing is we were literally just having a conversation about that, how there's too many memes, and then Lindy started talking about, you started talking about bot trapping.
Yeah,
I don't know, would that even work? And I opened my mouth, and Landy was like, "Oh yeah, that can definitely. I do that on whatever." So I was like, "All right, I'm gonna have to see how." He's like, "We should do this now." So I was like, "All right, let's see how this works." And I could see if I had. So I think the anomaly was because I ended up somehow I think there was a glitch on Stack City, and I ended up with more of the supply than I should have for 50 stacks. And I think that's why my transactions weren't going through when I was trying to hose the bots.
Yeah, I noticed that Stack City made an announcement about launching tokens on their platform yesterday. There was another meme coin that was launched named Meme. It is also it had a 20K target, and it bonded out of its curve in like 5 minutes. So I think that's the new record for the fastest 20K to bond out of the bonding curve on Stack City. But I know that they had a issue launching the initial time and had to relaunch. So Stack City had to make a little announcement. So maybe there's a few more things that Koa is tweaking, working on, making sure that everything's working correctly. But everybody that bought the first rendition of Meme was refunded and taken care of. So of course, big shout out to Koa always for taking care of the community and making things right, of course. Very hard worker, always working on Stack City. But it was wild to see Meme just bond out like that in no time.
Yeah, that was nuts. I was too busy and stuff to that's actually my biggest, not that there's so many tokens. There were 17 or 18 tokens that launched yesterday on Stack City.
Crazy, including bot trap. I think that the first DeOrganized experiment trying to trap the bots and see if we can beat the bots was fun. And then we put do not buy until bots are out in the community takeover. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's some tools that can be developed to help.
Well, I do think that even though my sell orders failed, the presence of the large sell orders got the bots to sell.
Oh, so you can almost like shake them out too. So that's good feedback. And
I don't know exactly, but I mean, there was no massive push for us to we weren't spreading it to telling people to buy, so there wasn't any activity coming in. So that also might have been part of it that tricked the bots out. Who knows though? I mean, the bots aren't only necessarily looking at these curves at launch too. They could be looking at it as, who knows how they're programmed and how they can work. But I think somebody indicated that they discovered that two of the wallets are the same person as part of that process too, which I have no idea how that might have happened, but I'm happy to have facilitated that if it helped somebody out and got rid of maybe took slight advantage away from some of the I don't even know if it's really fair to say that it's unfair to bot these practices, because it's going to happen, right? It's inevitable. So someone's going to do it. So if he doesn't, then somebody else will. But we also need to find the ways. The more we can do to make it harder for that to function, the better everyone else that's participating that doesn't have that capacity can still participate. So I'm all about
more fair the more you hone that process and find out if there's a way to get around that issue. As far as I've heard from other devs is that bots are inevitable. So as long as we identify these bot wallets, and somebody commented under our post after we were talking about bot trap, and said they connected those wallets. So that's good data. I think that was a cool little experiment. And maybe Koa can learn something from it.
If somebody learns something from it, and we maybe create a cool lore and do something with the token down the line, that'd be great.
We can keep it.
Good morning, nobody famous.
Nobody. Dope socks. I saw Mark was showing off his socks on the election podcast. That he opened them up live on the election podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, those are dope
socks. He had a really cool shirt from her not too long ago on Jack's show, and then the song she dropped was too. I gotta actually go check and maybe get a couple more of those NFTs while they're still low.
Return of the Bitcoin Pepe. I mean, she was killing it. The energy she was bringing. We need to support creators in the space. I mean, they're bringing some dope stuff. So definitely go check out Nobody Famous and give her a follow.
Give her a follow and buy her NFT.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. I know that everybody's been talking about the happenings with Meme Goat and what happened with all of that. So. Just my heart goes out to anybody affected that was using their platform, and keep voting, keep your head up. Of course, this is a unfortunate circumstance, but
it's unfortunate because there was some stuff there that added value for the community that they could have done legit. They could have been legit and still been profitable and been a value add instead of this. I mean, and we still don't know, I guess, the full details. We're not sure exactly what happened, but it looks like the project just up and rugged with the funds, which is the worst case scenario here. It was just the platform was the bad actor, it looks like, and there were people that suggested that was an inevitability, and you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it started to get so, and it wasn't so. We had them on our show a few weeks back now, probably a little over a month ago, and it was in response to allegations or just suggestions, not allegations, just like a report and audit that, or a look at their auditing or their disclosed auditing and flagging as potentially unsafe from a potential hack standpoint. Like they might not be valid. They might be subject and vulnerable, and that wasn't even the issue. It wasn't that they were. I mean, I don't even know if an audit would a hard audit have determined that, hey, these guys can just rug this and pull out the liquidity at any time. Is that part of the auditing process? Is that something that would have been maybe discovered in the auditing? Because he said he had audits with Plain Fabric, and he had talked to Set Zeus's group, and I'm not sure if it was Clarity Alliance or exactly I don't remember now, because there's a number of different entities with Clarity in the name, but I don't remember which ones. But he claimed he had ongoing audits, and auditing never stops, and that all sounds good. Actually, that all sounds right, and maybe that's true. Maybe that wasn't the plan. Maybe the plan wasn't to rug, but the opportunity was there, and people make bad choices. But
It could be that I know that he said that he was in a situation, right, and he had a IRL situation, and that may have been an effect, but this doesn't justify this behavior, and I do think that hopefully we learn from this, that we do have to go back to our roots and DYOR and NFA, and I think that DeOrganized did a solid job at raising these questions whenever the meme goat guy Alex came onto the platform. So I think that it raised good questions, made people more aware, bring shine some light on it, so other people ask more questions. So I do encourage everybody to always DYOR. That means do your own research, and do not take financial advice from people that are not licensed to give you that. So just there's too many coincidences with this meme goat thing for it to have been a hack or an exploit. With the socials, those were deleted, the Discord being deleted, along with the website not being available for use anymore, all point to a run. So very
the
unfortunate.
website being just down all of a sudden is really the most glaring. Like, that's what happened. Like, it didn't really take much. Do you know if I haven't looked at it again since last night. So do you know if any of the tokens have been tracked and or locked, or if there's
I know that we were speaking with Jojo from the Alex platform in the Whatever Monday Spaces yesterday, and he gave us a little bit of insight that there's some liquidity left on their platform, and nobody can rug that. If you put it into Alex, you're the only one that can take it out, is what he informed us. So it looks like everything else that Meme Goat had was sold, including all the tokens that were locked on the platform. So it looks like all of the STX moved to SEX and likely gone. So that's very unfortunate, and I don't think I haven't looked back at the numbers myself again. I know that Leo was affected a little bit yesterday and started its rebound. Tenmetsu was another. It was a pre-sale that was done on the Go platform. That took a little hit. Everything that was locked up on Meme Good took a little hit. To a little bit of a bigger hit, depending on the market cap and total value locked and the token in different places. So, some of these tokens are starting to rebound, and people are looking at it as a buying opportunity for the coins they have conviction in. So, this is unfortunate and likely to happen more and more as the space, grows and progresses. Unfortunately, we have bad actors, so we really need to remember who we trusted in the beginning and follow those people and hear them out a little bit more, because there was a lot of OGs in the community that were speaking on this behavior, how they were treating their community, and just red flags that they were picking up on. And there's a fine line between FUD and warning a community about something that is harmful. So I think we're all trying to find that balance, and we need to listen to those that have found that balance.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do want to remind everybody we actually have Michael with the Syndicate AI Deep Dive coming on at 9:30. That's just in about 20, a little over 20 minutes. About 9:30-ish. I'm really excited. He's going to have Stuart, Sir Latimer, OG in the Stack space. People know him from the Welsh community, the Stone community, the 100-day show, and he's always involved. He was a big part of the last D-Grants cohort. So really excited to see. I guess he's doing some really cool stuff with AI and using it to do some coding. And Nieta is going to also join us because she's been doing some artwork for, I guess, the project he's working on. So super excited about that at 9:30. Then at 11 a.m., we're not going to have Landy's show today because he had a scheduling hiccup, some issue with his wife's car. And so we're going to run that tomorrow at 11 a.m., which is regularly at 11 a.m. on Tuesdays. But we are going to have Good Kitty has a launch space for Good Kitty. Gary Reese are going to be doing a special launch party on a special edition of the Leather Lounge at 11 a.m. For the launch of the When Walls Break album, and on the gated, the first project launching on Gary's gated.so project, which is just awesome. And then at 2 p.m., we're going to run a live launch party as it goes live. We're going to run the live launch party on. I'm getting feedback from myself. I might be a little too loud. We're going to be running a live launch party on DeOrganized at 2 p.m. with some of the artists and Good Kitty and Reese and Gary. And I'm super excited about that project because of it's the first step. The art's really cool. There's some cool art on there. I mean, the music's really cool. There's some great music, great art. Reese always puts out great stuff. But it's the functionality and the use case that I'm most interested in, because I think that the idea of giving artists a capacity to control the value that they create, the work that they create, control the distribution of that work, and control how the community engages is just an absolute game changer that we've needed. Artists have needed this in the space for a long time. And it's going to give much more opportunity to build that stuff out over time as well.
Yeah. Big shout outs to Gary. Gated.so is a game changer. I think that it's gonna he's been building since he built Haylayer. He's been working in the NFT space, helping creators from very, very early.
What was that?
Haylayer. Have you ever heard of Haylayer?
No.
Yeah, so that was an NFT marketplace that was before Gamma. So big shout out to Gary. He's been experimenting with NFTs and ways to provide places for creators for a long time.
Is that HEYLAYER?
Yep. I don't know if it's a .io, .com or not. I know that the doc had some photography that he launched there, and it's just been awesome. Let's see. Maybe. Let me see if I can pull it up.
He's got Arcadico. He's got.
I think that may be it. I think that may be it. Yeah.
Very interesting. I did not know that. I didn't know I didn't know this one.
Yeah, a little lore for you. He's been tinkering and exploring, building on Bitcoin via stacks for a while, as we all know, and this is one of his. He built this. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but yes, I think this is in his repertoire. And then this is pre-Gamma, so that's a little lore for you, for Gary, and with gated.io or so, gated.so.
And I'm a huge fan of Gamma. I've done a lot of. I've bought a lot of NFTs. I've participated in a lot of mints on there. I think that they are a great asset to our community. There's no it's not even just an opinion, it's a fact. Without Gamma, a lot of the stuff we have here wouldn't work. A lot of the things we've done wouldn't have been doable. But I do think that we need options to keep them on the right track as far as being attuned to what the users want. I think competition would help with that.
Yeah. I think that it's kind of like a system of checks and balances to an extent. You kind of see what the competitor is doing, and like, hey, well, we need to stay aligned in this direction and build on top of that, and or innovate something. So it definitely keeps people different communities and builders in the space accountable and treating them their community correctly. Um, and bringing new innovations to the space. So it's one of those things. Cryptiddy, good morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like
he
Gary
says
said
that Gary
do it.
said he should do a Cryptiddy collection on Gated, and he does. Do I think it would be a hit? I can't
Cryptiddy,
say.
we need.
I can't say whether it would be a hit or not, but I want to see it. I want to see that. I want to see them.
Might not be a hit, but it might be a bounce.
Might
So
be a little jiggle.
yeah, or a jiggle. But yeah, hit me up in the DMs, man. Maybe we could mock up some stuff together and have some fun. I like getting together with the community and seeing what they want to build. So if Gary said you should do it and you're an artist and you got that type of ability, let's see what you got, man. Bring it. Let's do it. I think it'd give people a laugh, and we need a laugh in this space right now. So yeah,
We'll make it happen. That's what he said. We can
Let's
do
go.
it.
let's go.
It can be done. I shouldn't say we because I don't bring a whole lot to that team necessarily. But
And you bring the organized, You-
can do it.
and that's always where it's at. So that's that's the thing is you bring something that is for the whole community, whether you're an artist, a founder of protocol, or just a token. You give everybody that space for them to come share what they have going on. Speaking of sharing,
Hero says I didn't say that, but I don't know. Did he? Did you? You didn't say? Did you just credit him with something that I missed?
I don't know. What did I say, Hero? Be a little bit more specific. What are we talking about here, man? Here is in the comments over here, always coming to support DeOrganized and kick it. What you talking about, Hero?
Yeah, I don't know what he's. I don't know if I certainly don't want to ever misquote Hero Gamer because he is the OG in this space.
The triple OG, right? He's like ahead of all these. He's
Kind of
unique.
like he's really the godfather of Stacks communities.
He says ignore me. Okay, Hero. Well,
He's still
we'll
finishing
figure it out
coffee.
later. He's just shit talking. All right, let's shit post a little bit. He's starting his day off right. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Hero, you're allowed to shit post anywhere I am, and I will always stand up for that everywhere, no matter who's there, no matter who's in opposition. I actually do kind of got to wrap this up soon because I got the show coming on in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So, was there anything we wanted to chat about before? Anything else coming up for you?
Yeah, so I am partnering with the Honey Badger STX guys to launch a PFP collection for their holders. That is the DGAF token. So we're going to collaborate and see what we can bring to the Honey Badger users on STX. Really excited for that. The Shrimp guys are still holding some competitions, working on a Discord. I do believe they are creating a Discord. There's so much going on right now, and the collaboration is unmatched in this ecosystem. So
That's awesome. I love Schiff and the Honey Badger crew, the Honey Badger STX guys, and I think that's great. And obviously they know who to go to get decent artwork for their NFT for their holders and their community. So I love that. Love that. Love that. Obviously, you're also doing all sorts of stuff, helping out with the organized. You're co-hosting, and you're coming in, and you're doing all that stuff, and then all the stuff you do for the Rube community as well. Oh, by the way, you also have the Gigaverse that you're working on, and all of that stuff. And maybe the bot trap will play into the memo bot lore. Who knows? We're
That's
not sure what we're going to do with that yet.
Yeah, man, the pleasure is mine. I love everybody in this space, and I just want to provide a place where everybody can be themselves and take part in the culture of Stacks. So it's been a blessing getting to work next to you and with you, and all the chads within the Stacks ecosystem. So very fortunate to be here. And, thanks, guys. Yeah, let's keep loving the room, keep the frequency high, and keep our head down building. And we'll get there.
Right on, brother. Right on, right on. Thank you so much for joining us today. You have a blessed day. I'm going to take it out. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on Bitcoin Live decentralized broadcasting. And, we're just cranking. There's stuff going on in this ecosystem. We're an open community. We want people to come and contribute in any way that they're comfortable doing so. So come on out and join us. Come into the spaces on X. Join the chat in the live chat on the shows, and keep watching. And we'll keep producing the content that the people seem to like. Trip, I just want to make sure that everyone hears that increasing fees won't help. So save those STX. That's right. Put the low fees. Unless you're in a super time crunch and you're really concerned and you're using a high dollar amount, you don't need to go with high fees. And you also enjoy your day. Nobody famous. Peace out. You guys have a great day. We got stuff coming up. Join us in a few minutes. We got Michael from the Syndicate and the AI deep dive coming at you in just about 10 minutes. And we got more coming. The launch party later today, Landy tomorrow. Zenitron, I think, is launching his GameFi show on Thursday. We also have a special feature with Yonix for Thursday morning. We're going to do a feature on SIP 30. We'll give you a little bit more information about that tomorrow. Keep tuning into DeOrganized for the latest and greatest updates on news and information around the Stacks and broader Bitcoin ecosystem. Y'all have a blessed day.